Ibn-Sina, known in the West as Avicenna, was a Persian polymath who lived from 980 to 1037 CE and is regarded as one of the most influential figures of the Islamic Golden Age. Born in Afshana near Bokhara, in present-day Uzbekistan, he spent most of his life in Persia, contributing extensively to fields such as medicine, philosophy, astronomy, mathematics, chemistry, logic, and theology. He is best known for his monumental medical encyclopedia, the Canon of Medicine, which became the standard medical text in both the Middle East and Europe for more than 6 centuries. The book organized diseases, treatments, and medicines in a systematic way and introduced pioneering concepts like quarantine, experimental medicine, and clinical trials. Because of these groundbreaking contributions, many historians consider Ibn-Sina the father of modern medicine. The basis of the canon of medicine is a synthesis of Greco-Roman medical knowledge, especially from Hippocrates and Galen, combined with his own observations, experiments, and philosophical reasoning within his region. Core foundations of Ibn-Sina's medical system is humoral theory. For humors, like Hippocrates and Galen, Ibn-Sina believed that health is maintained by the balance of 4 bodily humors. To illustrate the humors, we can use a 2-dimensional coordinate system, where the horizontal axis runs from cold to hot, left to right, and the vertical axis runs from dry to moist, bottom to top. I chose this convention because it allows the 4 seasons to follow a clockwise progression on the diagram. For example, spring is hot and moist, summer is hot and dry, fall is cold and dry, and winter is cold and moist. If we plug in the humors, it will be blood, hot and wet, phlegm, cold and wet, yellow bile, hot and dry, black bile, cold and dry. Illness, in his view, was caused by an imbalance of these humors, and treatment aimed to restore that balance. He introduced temperaments, mizaj. Every person and organ had a specific temperament, a combination of hot/cold and moist/dry, which influenced their physical and psychological traits. Diagnosis and treatment were personalized based on this individual constitution. When Ibn-Sina diagnosed an imbalance in the mizaj or temperament, his approach to restoring balance was both systematic and holistic. The goal was to bring the individual's temperament, a specific combination of hot, cold, and moist-dry qualities, back into equilibrium, using a variety of methods rooted in diet, lifestyle, medicine, and sometimes procedures. Ibn-Sina followed the Hippocratic Galenic rule, treat by the opposite. For example, if someone has a hot and dry temperament, for example fever, he would prescribe cold and moist remedies. If a person with a cold and wet imbalance, for example sluggishness, excess phlegm, would be treated with warm and dry foods or activities. Food was the first line of treatment. Ibn-Sina emphasized the qualities of foods, whether they were hot, cold, moist, or dry, and how they influenced temperament. Foods were chosen based on their temperamental nature. For example, to correct excessive dryness, moist foods like soups and fruits might be recommended. He tailored daily routines to support the balance of temperament. He regulated duration and timing of sleep. He used exercise to warm or cool the body, and to stimulate or relax depending on the case. He used hot or cold water bathing. In emotional area, he worked on managing anger, sadness, and fear, which he believed affected humoral balance. He prescribed medicines and herbal remedies with known temperamental effects. For instance, cooling herbs like rose water or sandalwood might be used for someone overheated. spices like ginger or black pepper could warm a cold temperament. Ibn-Sina acknowledged the link between mind and body, and he considered emotional or spiritual disturbances as contributors to imbalance. He advised music therapy, counseling and contemplation, prayer, which is meditation today, and moral behavior. In summary, Ibn-Sina method of balancing mizaj is a personalized system grounded in observing the patient's constitution and symptoms, then applying opposing qualities through diet, lifestyle, thought patterns, natural remedies, and purification techniques. It reflects an integrated understanding of the body, mind, and environment, centuries ahead of what we now call holistic medicine. His Canon of Medicine remained a standard textbook in medical schools until the early 20th century. If you found this interesting, please leave a comment, subscribe, and click like so I can share more about this remarkable and often forgotten science. I'm Well Guru. Thanks for watching. See you next time.